Rapid economic development has been a major area of focus for the Modi government. In this direction, the government has initiated unprecedented reforms in a wide range of sectors, from investment to agriculture, from digital to infrastructure. Let's have a detailed look at these game-changing reforms divided into 8 broad categories.
Preferred investment destination.
A slew of initiatives has been taken in the past few years to make India the preferred investment destination.
Beginning with the new labour regime, 44 union labour laws with 1,458 sections have been assimilated into 4 codes with just 480 sections. 542 different kinds of minimum wages that were applicable have been simplified to 12 minimum wages. Hire and fire enabled for companies with workforce of 300 compared to the earlier limit of 100.
Coming to disinvestment, only those sectors which have been identified as strategic sectors will have public sector enterprises with a maximum of 4 PSEs in each strategic sector. The rest of the PSEs in strategic sectors will either be privatized or merged. In the non-strategic sector, all the PSEs will be privatized.
Next is GST, the biggest tax reform since independence, paving way for one nation, one tax, one market, and facilitating the formalization of the economy by improving ease of doing business. Corporate tax rates have also been slashed to 22% for domestic companies, making them globally competitive.
Simplifying tax payment and process has been another commendable initiative taken by the Modi government.
Angel tax was abolished and thousands of old and defunct laws were also repealed. Let's now talk about facilitation of FDI inflow into India.
The FDI inflow has seen a remarkable growth due to structural reforms in the economy initiated by the Modi government. As the Prime Minister mentioned at the India Ideas Summit 2020, despite the pandemic, India attracted $20 billion in FDI between April and June.
From $36 billion in 2013 and 14, FDI received has doubled to $73 billion in 2019 and 20.
One of the factors accountable for this increase is the easing of local sourcing norms in single brand retail sector to integrate India in the global value chain.
Enacting institutional reforms.
Since 2014, a host of reform measures for strengthening the financial markets and to empower public sector banks and central public sector enterprises have been undertaken by the Modi government. These include the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code of 2016,
inclusion of private players in the space sector,
reforming public sector banks by setting up Professional Banks Board Bureau and National Financial Reporting Authority, enabling bilateral netting of financial contracts,
upward revision of the definition of MSME, commercial courts formed, transparent online auction and tendering process, ease of doing business and increased efficiency of discoms, decriminalisation of offences under Companies Act, diesel price deregulation, agriculture reforms.
Multiple initiatives have been undertaken to pull the farmers out of the poverty trap, to break the shackles of the middlemen, and to double their income with an aim to eventually create a self-reliant rural economy comprising of agriculture and non-agriculture industries. These include
one nation, one market. Farmers have the freedom to sell their produce at a location of their choice. Removing barriers to trade. Farmers can engage with retailers, wholesalers and other parties at a mutually agreed remunerative price framework. Contract farming. Farmers can enter into contracts with large procurers including multinationals. National Agriculture Market, a pan-India electronic trading portal which provides a common online market platform. Easing regulatory framework. Farmers can now produce, hold, move and supply as per their business requirements and not face excessive regulatory interference. Infrastructure reforms.
The massive pace of infrastructure development in the country has been facilitated by fundamental reforms. Some of the effective measures taken include
bringing transparency in real estate sector with the Real Estate Act of 2016. Railways have been opened up for private sector participation. Major Port Authorities Act has been passed by the Parliament. Effective utilization of the Indian airspace by opening the defence airspace for civilian use. Hybrid annuity model implemented to encourage PPP in road construction. Infrastructure status to affordable housing sector. Establishment of national GIS-enabled land bank system. Commercial coal mining by private sector without any end-use restriction has been allowed, ending government monopoly in the area. Enabling Digital India.
Since 2014, the union government led by PM Modi has left no stone unturned to digitally empower every citizen of the country.
UPI, a globally competitive digital payments interface, was launched in 2016. On August 15, 2020, PM Narendra Modi announced that in the next 1,000 days, all 6 lakh villages in India will be connected with optical fiber providing high-speed internet. Framework for authorization of a new umbrella entity for retail payments has been finalized by Reserve Bank of India to foster innovation and fair market. Modi government has set up 3.63 lakh common service centers across the country, especially in remote and rural areas, and is creating village-level entrepreneurs. Building social assets, larger economic class.
Over the years, PM Modi's initiatives have led to the creation of multiple social assets which have led a critical mass bring tangible change in their lives.
Affordable public healthcare. More than 1 crore beneficiaries have been treated under the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, the world's largest healthcare coverage scheme.
This program is a step forward towards achievement of universal health coverage in India.
For ensuring financial inclusion, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana is indeed a success story. It has banked more than 40.35 crore beneficiaries amounting to rupees 1.31 lakh crore. 63.6% of these accounts are in rural areas and 55.2% accounts belong to women. Another commendable initiative is the direct benefit transfer based on the framework of JAM Trinity, that is, Jan Dhan, Aadhaar and mobile number.
About 8 crore Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana account holders receive direct benefit transfer from the government under various schemes.
The list of social assets cannot be complete without the mention of Ujjwala Yojana, which provides LPG cylinders at subsidized rates to the economically weaker sections. Future-proofing reforms.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's commitment to governance through reforms has been time and again established through the sheer timeline on their introduction and implementation.
Talking about the education sector, the National Education Policy 2020 was introduced to replace the earlier policy that found its feet in 1986.
The NEP provides for universalization of education from preschool to secondary level by 2030. It aims to create multidisciplinary education and research universities at par with IITs and IIMs as models of best multidisciplinary education of global standards in the country.
The National Medical Commission Act was also passed to regulate medical education and to streamline medical practices in India. Reforms towards ensuring affordable public healthcare to all were a major step that transformed the country.
From providing dignity to promoting ease of living to spurring job creation and business opportunities, these comprehensive reforms are working towards overall development of key sectors and of the nation at large. Thanks to PM Modi for his progressive vision and consistent approach, which is taking India to newer heights step by step.